Hey, what's up, YouTube? I've been wanting to do a video about this. The topic is called The Future of Guyana. Now, before talk about my personal opinion, what I think is going to happen to Guyana, I just want you to know I'm not a reader or a psychic. I did not have these dreams. This is just my own personal research that I did on my own and my opinion. Now, I did a video about my dad having a dream that he was sitting on top of his house and the water reached as high as his house and he was just sitting on his roof. That's one. And I did another video when I said God passed judgment on Guyana. My personal belief is I feel we're living in the last days, right? We live in the last days, so a lot of things gonna happen. So I'm gonna show you my opinion, what I think the future of Guyana is gonna be. Okay. After this year that Guyana had a really horrible flood, I believe I want to look up the scriptures. Hold on. So I'm going to read from you from Isaiah 24:20. So in the Bible it says, "The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transaction therefore shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again." So, what I'm saying is we're due for a polar shift when the earth is out of place and out of its axle. So that means the continents around the world will shift and move. So this could happen tomorrow. It could happen 3 years from now. It could happen 10 years from now. But we're due for a polar shift. So if you live near the coastlines of any parts of the world, you're not safe. We could have a tsunami, and to be safe from the coastline, it's good if you could move 100 miles away. I live near the coastline. Well, I don't really live near the coastline, but I'm close to the coastline. I'm about roughly, I don't know exactly, but roughly 68 to 100 miles from the coastline in America. So I still could be affected from a tsunami. So basically, once the ice are melted, or maybe if we have an earthquake or we go through the polar shift, Guyana will be underwater. The coastline of Guyana will be underwater, and it's gonna go inland. And if you look at this map, this is supposed to be the new map of South America. So the water would affect the coastline of Guyana, and it's gonna stop once it reaches Linden. The water won't go past Linden. So if you don't want to be affected by the flood, you have to live in Linden and more in the interior, because anybody who's living on the coastline from west to east of Marada will be underwater completely. And my dad, he has a very large house. If you watch some of my videos, that's my dad's house. And he was sitting on top of the roof. That's how high the water is. For the islands, they're not gonna exist. All the islands, all the Caribbean islands will be underwater. So I believe God is gonna prepare us, and He's gonna warn us to leave those islands: Jamaica, Trinidad, Montserrat, Antigua, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Barbados, all those Caribbean islands. will be underwater, and you're going to see a mass migration to Guyana. It's not going to stop. People are going to keep migrating to Guyana, or different nationalities are going to migrate to Guyana, and Guyana will be the only Caribbean country after this. All the Caribbean islands won't exist when this flood happened. So another thing that's going on, I think, is called the Canadian Islands. The volcano is going right now. Is spewing out lava and ashes, and if it falls in the ocean, it's gonna cause a tsunami in the Atlantic Ocean, and it's gonna affect me, of course, because I am somewhat close to the coastline in America, and this tsunami will reach, it most likely gonna affect South America, I think. Yeah, it's gonna affect South America too, but it's gonna devastate Florida. It's gonna affect the east coast of Texas. It's gonna affect Mexico. It's gonna affect all the way from Florida all the way to New Hampshire. This tsunami, we will have like a east coast tsunami. If it falls in the Atlantic Ocean, if this island falls in the Atlantic Ocean, and it's spewing out lava and ash, so it's possible. So we just gotta pray, and we have to pray for your country, pray that we will survive this. So we just gotta pray. That's all we could do, is pray and repent and be prepared, because we are living in the last days. So that's all I want to share with y'all, and give my opinion about the future of Guyana. The coastline in Guyana will not exist no more. Mass migration is going to continue to come to Guyana. All different nationalities are going to continue to migrate to Guyana. And Guyana will be the only Caribbean that will exist after this tsunami or flood happen. It's going to be like a worldwide flood. Just like we have a worldwide pandemic, there's going to be worldwide earthquakes. There's also going to be worldwide flood, worldwide food shortages. So be prepared and repent. Okay? So that's all I have to say. Talk to you later. Bye.